Hello, welcome back to my channel. Yes. Let's forget stats transfer news for a second. We'll get back to it in a minute. Yes, big up the shield, big up. I missed a day and I'm only going live very late here today because today was an exam day. My grandparents still came over for my birthday, so it was a bit of a hectic day today. So I'm starting a bit late, but it is what it is, guys. Look who's back in business. Yes, sir, that is me. Get after 900 and wish him a happy birthday. Late happy birthday, mind you. My birthday was yesterday. Big up to Glimpse. Give me a moment. There we go. Okay, big up to everyone in here, and let's get back on track to the YouTube grind, guys. Exams, they're not done yet, but we will do what we can. The man of the hour. Well, I'm a few hours late, but Ait-Nouri coming to Man City, it looks like. And that's another Man United signing, or supposed Man United signing, which, well, it's not happening, is it? If someone tells you, you can play for Manchester City, or you can play for the Man United, who will you choose? Let's be honest, you pick Man City. Man City is the more stable club. It's the club that's in the Champions League. It's the club that, I don't know, isn't fighting relegation. It's probably the club that can pay you better wages. The club with the better facilities. The club with the better recent history. There's nothing really that Man United has at this point over Man City. So, Man United want Ait-Nouri. Man City say, we want Ait-Nouri. We go in, we sign him. The board is not serious, by the way. They could not convince anyone to come. So, Ait-Nouri, that is our first left back since Mendy, I believe. It's the last one we signed. The last fullback even we signed was Mendy. Or Cancelo. I always forget which it is, but it's one or the other. That is a long time ago. We haven't had a proper fullback in a while, and I think we've all missed it. And with Erling Haaland, you can use a fullback, can't you? Like with the way Haaland plays. Think about the amount of assists that Cancelo got to Haaland in half a season of football. The Fulham game, the Dortmund game, just to name a few off the top of my head. Like this guy, Cancelo, was feeding Haaland. And they only had half a season together. They barely knew each other. And they were just able to get off the ground. So having a proper fullback can do some attacking. Great for Erling Haaland. I've said my stuff on Ait-Nouri before though. And I know I'm late. I am a bit late with all this news. So I'll try to keep it a bit more entertaining than just, oh, latest update. I know you guys probably already seen this stuff. So we'll go over here in a second. I'll explain what this is in a moment. But first, I hope you've read that on your own. I don't want either of these guys. Neither of them are good enough to be Man City goalkeepers. I would not take either of these goalkeepers at Club Brugge. Northern Jakkers, forget Mignolet. Northern Jakkers, the second goalkeeper of Club Brugge, is better than these two. I'm not even taking the piss. You put Northern Jakkers in a Man City shirt, it's immediately better than both of these. And I will not take Northern Jakkers at Man City E. I don't understand why people rate these guys. Stefan Ortega is an okay shot stopper and a terrible distributor. Ederson is an above average distributor, but we've got centre backs who can pass the ball better than him, let's be honest. And he's a terrible shot stopper, and people try to sugarcoat it, but here's the honest truth. Here is the honest truth. We have Vardiol, an incredibly good passing centre back. We have Ait-Nouri potentially coming in. There's potential of Livramento, we'll talk about that later. You have all these players, yeah, who can pass so well. And you are like, you know what we need? A goalkeeper who can't stop shots so that we can have an extra passer. Tell me, how many finals do you win with a goalkeeper who can't stop shots? If you look at the FA Cup final this season, Dean Henderson, so I would take Dean Henderson at Man City, because if Man City had Dean Henderson and Crystal Palace had Ortega, we would have won the final. That is how simple it is. With the chances we've had, the goal that Eze scored, terrible, woeful defending Akanji, with Dean Henderson stops that shot, one way or another. Great goalkeepers find a way to do it in the big moments. And Ortega is better, in my opinion, than Ederson, because he can stop shots, like the moment against Spurs. Let's be honest, we are kind of lucky that Ederson was injured, because Ederson does not make that save in the fourth beat season against Spurs. Ortega did, but Ortega doesn't make those consistently either, and he's got a Bozo moment in him. Then you look at goalkeepers like Dean Henderson in the FA Cup final. Shot after shot after shot, where he had to run across in the first half. Second half, forget about that. First half, where he had to run across the net, where he had to do acrobatics, a penalty he had to stop. These are the goalkeepers of two different qualities. And our goalkeepers even, are of the inferior quality. I think people think about Claudio Bravo. Like when they think about bad goalkeepers, they think about Claudio Bravo, and they're like, yeah, we don't want another Claudio Bravo. Brother, we could not buy another Claudio Bravo if we tried. Like, that's how bad Bravo was. These guys aren't good enough just because we have PTSD of Bravo. But we need to buy proper good goalkeepers who stop shots. I'm not happy with this, I'm really not. And again, people will sugarcoat this, yeah? Oh, but big moments. Ederson had one good season in his career. One good 6 months in his career. Which won us the treble, fair enough. Jack Grealish had 9 good months in his career at Man City. So, do we keep him? Like, at least Grealish provides homegrown criteria. But yeah, I'm not happy about these two goalkeepers saying. Ryan Cherky. Now, I'm not quite sure. Is Ryan Cherky 30 million? Is he 25 million? Is he 35 million? Is he 40 million? The story changes every fucking week. Pay 35 million. Get him in. Get this stupid saga over. A long saga is not expected. Bro, play June the 2nd. Get this deal done. Because, who said it? Galdoon. Galdoon said it. We want to get these players in before the Club World Cup. So get it done. Just get it done. I'm starting to get a little impatient here with these transfers. Because it's all the hype, and then you expect something to happen. You expect me to say something, but they leave you on air. That is what these transfers feel like. You expect me to say something, but when I prep myself up, when I snap my fingers and I do this, but I say nothing. That is what this transfer window right now feels like. Say something. Tell me what's gonna happen. Give me the here we go. Because, I mean, this has gone from 25 million to 40 million. Just tell us what, just get it done. Get it done, because these prices, they keep changing. It's not to be toxic and negative, yeah? Because I know I'm being a bit negative right now to start off the stream, but you gotta realize I missed a bit of the transfer saga, so I'm having to get out all the toxicity first, so that I can talk about positives. And talking about positives, Ryan Cherky, he does want to come to us, He's a great player mentality-wise. Don't let anyone else say otherwise. This guy has a great mentality, and because we can go through the interviews, by the way, if you don't believe me. And he's just such a baller. He's just such a baller. I want him. I'm desperate for him, and he's cheap. Well, at some point this will be 200 million with how this keeps going up, but just get him over the line. Because he's the exact type of player I think Man City needs right now. Because we have Phil Foden in the 10. We have Cherki on right wing. We have Marmoush on left wing. And then Foden, he goes down the left. Okay, Marmoush goes into the 10. Or Foden goes down the right. Cherki goes into the 10. And that way, yeah, you have 3 players behind Haaland who can all play make to varying degrees. So Foden can create, but for himself rather than for others. Cherki can create for both himself and others. And then you have Marmoush, who again creates mostly for himself, but also a bit for others. So you have these 3 players behind Haaland who can all create, rotate with each other. So I'm very desperate for that. It's tactically, it's worked so well. And only thing that would have worked better for me is having Words, because Words is a bit more rigid. He removes that fluidity, but if you have Words, then you get Foden into 8, which I think is where he's most comfortable. And then you have a goal-scoring 8 who can crash the box. You don't pressure him too much to create, and he can still push up and provide that rotation, especially with Words, who likes to drop deeper, by the way. So you can rotate with Words as well. And especially with Cherki, who likes to be all over the pitch. Cherki doesn't like to be confined in a single area. Cherki likes to go from the left to the right and back and up. Cherki likes to move around the pitch rather than stay in one area. But obviously we don't get Words, so the second best option is Cherki, Marmoush, Foden, and then Reinders. How effective can Reinders push up in that 10? Maybe Foden drop a bit deeper and then Cherki dropping deeper than Foden going down the right. Again, we're trying to create a very fluid system. Cherki is, at least that's what I think we're creating. Maybe I've got the entire plan of Pep Guardiola wrong, but that's what I think we're trying to create. And if that is so, Cherki is just a perfect player for that. So I'm really impatient for this guy to come to Man City. Maybe I seem toxic and negative when I'm going off here and saying, oh, just get it over the line. But that's because I'm desperate. That's because I think this guy would be the best signing we have made since Erling Haaland. And yes, by the way, I have watched him full games. I have. And now, I know people are gonna tell me, oh, but he's got a terrible mentality. Well, oh, big up Rosa, by the way. Hello, big up to him. Happy birthday, thank you. Happy late birthday, it was yesterday. I'm trying to find the, what do you call it, the interview quickly. There we go. Oh, not this one, but I also like this one. Let's read some interviews to disprove this myth that he has poor mentality. Happy birthday, thank you, Catalan. I don't know why I thought you were him. You both have like the default orange, like orange, I guess, profile picture, you know what I mean. Bayer Leverkusen rejects offers of Liverpool for Words. I can't lie, I'm starting to think that the board was right to pull out of that Words deal, because currently it looks like he's about to leave on a free. He's gonna leave on a free to Real Madrid in a few years. Honestly, I think Norton Jakkers is too good to be a backup goalkeeper, but not good enough to be a starting goalkeeper at Man City. So I will take it. I don't think he's good enough to start for Man City, but he's too good to sit on our bench, right? You get what I mean? That has been us this season. Big up to Professor. Ait-Nouri is a done deal. I did not know that. Apparently that's a done deal. Someone give me the sources on that. I have not seen that yet. If that's true, great. That is the type of fullback we need. Because you get a left back, yeah? And Guardiola will now be pushed into centre back. which means, thank the gods, no more left back Guardiol. Because people talk about Guardiol player of the season, because it's recency bias, right? He's been good, very good in centre back and end of the season. But they forget how terrible of a left back he is. And I don't want to go back to that, because what people are giving player of the season shouts is Guardiol in centre back, where he is very good. And I don't want to put this very good player on left back, where he is genuinely terrible. And again, I don't sugarcoat it, that's the truth, he's terrible on left back, but he's such a great centre back. So getting a left back in, to stop Pep from putting him on left back, that is maybe one of the most important things, tactically speaking, that we could have done. Hello everyone, big up to Professor. Grealish has got so many chances. Yes, the injuries was a big issue, but he did not improve. I'll do you one better. He got worse since the treble season. However, the same thing is true for Ederson. But Ederson is a fan favorite, Grealish is not. That is why you have the different treatment. Yes, late happy birthday. Sorry, didn't comment yesterday, I didn't know. It's fine, big up to Liam. Kovacic is injured. Is he though, or is he pretending to be injured to dodge international duty? It's like Courtois. Courtois, suddenly injured. Is he injured? How did he get injured? Not playing any football, right at an international break, where so many players seem to get injured. And then they're always back in time for club football. He's not injured. He's dodging. He's not injured. It was yesterday my birthday. Yesterday it was my birthday. Yes. We are one big family. What an idiot, Brian Mbeumo. Why so? Brian Mbeumo, what did this guy do? Brian Mbeumo wants to join Man United. Oh no! Oh no! You're ruining your career, brother. You know what will be funny? If Chelsea came in for Mbeumo and got him. Because if Chelsea goes for Mbeumo, he's going Chelsea. Let's be honest. Happy birthday yesterday. Big up Herbal. How are you? Almost 900. Yes, yes. Lion Chat KFC. That. No. Imagine so. Ryan Chetky beating Haaland. What's his name? Ait-Nouri on the wing, crossing in, low driven crosses, high crosses, all types of crosses, because he can do anything crossing wise. All to service Haaland. Foden is around him. Laying the discretion in the box. Marmoush is around him. He's never going to be triple marked anymore. You know what happens when you put two centre backs on Haaland? Marmoush, Foden or Leender score. When you put two centre backs on Haaland next season, you have made it even worse for yourself. And that is what you should always do when you have a great striker. Now you're gonna see Erling Haaland one-on-one with many different centre backs. And let me tell you, yeah, when he was one-on-one with Rudiger, he destroyed Rudiger. But people are like, oh, he didn't destroy him because he didn't score. He has destroyed Rudiger every time he's played against him. But people don't understand football, they look at the goals. Courtois is the only goalkeeper that could have stopped Haaland from having a hat-trick in the treble season. In the fourth beat season, Haaland created the best chances of the game. Go look back at that Etihad game, Haaland. And this season, Haaland dominated Real Madrid's back line and scored twice against them at the Etihad. One of them a penalty to be fair, but still 2 goals. Erling Haaland dominates every centre back he plays against. Simply does. Even Rudiger. There's this myth that Rudiger has the better of him. Rudiger has never gotten the better of Haaland. I don't know where this comes from. I think people just genuinely don't watch football. At the Battle of BAU, in the treble season, Rudiger got the Battle of Haaland, and that's the only time. So I think people just don't watch football. But when you get Erling Haaland 1v1 against a centre back, 9 out of 10 times he'll win, regardless of the centre back. And that is what we need to create. Kerky, Reinders, again crashing the box, Foden in the box state, or the Bob, or whoever you please, Marmouche, goal-scoring threats, who can, again, Kerky can create, and then Ait-Nouri can create. This is what we need for Haaland. Smash the like, let's aim for 20, yes sir. What is your age now? The big old 23. That's not that big, but we're getting up there. Northern Yakuts is indeed playing for the Belgian national team. The Red Devils is the Belgian national team, if you did not know. And Buemo, although he will be backup goalkeeper to Cels, I imagine. And Buemo chose United over Newcastle and... I don't know what to say about that. Rep Cunha's career. United fans are getting that arrogant under Ornstein post. They never learn. I saw a couple saying top 5 guaranteed, maybe win title too. They're not winning a title, let's be honest. Seriously, why would you choose to go to Man United? Bizarre. Yeah, the infrastructure is outdated, the facilities are poor. I don't know. If you're a fan of Man United, I get it, but let's be honest, he isn't. Like, he's not a Man United fan. Maybe they gave him some brown envelopes. Yeah, Ange Postecoglou has been sacked from my understanding. So bye-bye Ange. Bye-bye Ange. So, before we come on to this, is this proof that Kerky has a bad mentality? From Kerky's own mouth here, people don't know me very well, otherwise I'd be less criticized. True, when people really get to know me, more than a few are surprised. You know what it is? He's Algerian. He's North African. There is this weird, like every time I see a North African player, there's stigma on them having bad mentality. And Hakimi, you remember Hakimi a few years ago? Oh, bad mentality, don't buy him. Then PSG gets Hakimi, and all this myth around Hakimi having a bad mentality disappears. Is this an underbelly color thing? No, but jokes aside, why is it always with these North Africans that they talk about bad mentality? Am I capping, or is it just coincidence, or what? Big up to him, by the way. Thank you for being in today. They hear things people sometimes try to make up and realize they're not true. Yeah, that's a great quote. People don't want to be the truest anymore, they want to be the first. They want to report on everything the first, so they don't even check whether what they say is true. I don't feel like describing myself, that is not my role. People who know me are best to do that. I'm also talking about everything that's been made up, all the things people have said about me, my entourage, even though there's never been any incidents. I'm human, so of course, positive and negative things can happen to me. But like, look at how this guy, by the way, handles interviews. This guy handles an interview better than Ruben Diaz, who half our fan base wants to be captain. He handles interviews better than our previous captain Carl Walker. So this guy, in interviews, is better than Ruben Diaz and Carl Walker. But he's got attitude problems, and they don't. Wait. Heck, people want Ruben Diaz to be captain. People have sometimes said I'm hard to deal with, difficult to coach. That is not true. I've always stayed silent, I've never responded. that's the opposite end of problematic though. I invite all my critics to name something real. They can think about it for a very, very, very long time. Wait, what? They can think about it for a very time. It's I hate to be a grammar police here, but it's time without S. Besides the point, semantics. This guy doesn't have a bad mentality. People waffle, and I'm trying to find a specific interview here from Cherky. Where is it? Ruben Diaz getting roasted. Ryan Cherky. Oh, sorry, that's Ryan Ait-Nouri. I'm stupid. The player I want to be is Zidane. Yep. I'm ready for any system. This is what I wanted. I'm ready for any system. I work every day, physically and mentally, to be ready. Above all, I'm trying to choose the best option for me to develop as a person and footballer. This one is important. Because this guy is frustrated, you know? This guy is frustrated. He is at a Lyon team that honestly, they will not be in the top 10 of the table without him. I'm not sure where they finished here, Lyon, but they will not be top 10 without him. And they got 6th. They should be fucking 14th or something. That is how bad that team is. He has carried that team. And he wants to move on. He wants to go somewhere where his hard work pays off. Because he works hard. But it doesn't pay off. Not because of him, but because of those around him. That is not an opinion, that is a fact. He works hard, but those around him, either because a lack of talent, or a lack of motivation, or of hard work, do not match his level. So his hard work is not being rewarded. So he wants to move somewhere. Like, people are like, oh, he hangs his arms and doesn't win the ball back. That's wrong. When Cherky loses the ball, he tries to win it back immediately. But when his team loses the ball, which they do a fuck ton by the way, go watch them. He just hangs his arms and it's like, again? Really? Like, Cherky has to do everything in that team. And then people are surprised that he gets tired of working hard every day to get nothing. Of putting Lyon on his back in a European semi-final, getting them up against Man United, and then his team completely collapses at the end. Of course, if you are Ryan Cherky, yeah, honestly, you would not be as mature as Cherky. Here is the truth. Most people watching this who comment about how bad his mentality is, you would not handle the situation as well as Cherky does. I guarantee that. Because Cherky, all things considered, is very fucking mature. Because I compare it to Kevin De Bruyne, because I actually watch the Belgian League. De Bruyne in the Belgian League every fucking week. Every fucking week in 2011. Oh, there's drama around De Bruyne. Oh, De Bruyne said this, De Bruyne did that. De Bruyne interviews. Nightmare. He said in an interview, everyone should leave if you don't want to win. And then he left 6 months later. Kind of ironic. But this is what happens when a great player is held back by those around him. Especially if it's because others don't work as hard as you do. Which I don't know if that's the case for Lyon. But again, it's completely reasonable that this guy is frustrated being where he is at. Big up to Michael. Everyone who's worked with Cherky only has good things to say. I think I'll believe them. I'm sorry to say it, but yet again, French journalists targeting African players. They've done it to other players in the past. Hakimi again as example. Even if he did have attitude problems, I can't blame him in that Lyon team, neither can I. He doesn't have attitude problems at all. I said it from day one. The same here. everyone who watches him has said that, to be fair. Sorry, where am I? All his former coaches and teammates have amazing stuff to say about him. French media is disgusting. English media as well though, because English media sees that, runs with it. It's the same problem. Different countries, same cookie. That was a weird analogy, wasn't it? Anyhow, getting Jet-Ki on the away kit, it's gonna look quiet. I don't know about your away kits, to be honest. I just don't like the kits. I just don't like Man City kits nowadays. Bro, give me this back. Give me this back. Bro, can I have this back? Where are the pixels? Just give me this. A simple, sleek, good looking. Give me this, man. Like, bro. You seen this one? Man City third kit. You seen this? Where is it? What the fuck is this? Why the green? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why is the logo discolored? Like on the black kit, it looks good because like it's just black and white. What is this, man? What is this? Like this home kit, it looks okay, but why is the sash just cut off? Give me something that looks good, man. Now I believe the away kit is just pure black. Away kit. I like this one. I'm not sure if this has been confirmed, but I like this one. Just simple. The color, not my favorite, but I also like these ones. I fuck with it. Just simple, unique color, or unique color. Simple design, nice color. How can it be so difficult to give us something like this, man? Anyhow, this is less a transfer stream at this point and more a waffle session. I despise English media too. And now the third kit. I hate the third kit. The black one, I think looks great. To be fair, Spurs has some of the best kits in football. And I fucking hate to admit it, but Spurs has fucking great kits. Who does the Spurs kits? Can we go to Spurs right now, or whoever does their kits, and say, yo, can you make some Man City kits? They always have the great kits, man. Why do they have great kits? They never win something. Do you like the black one? I do like the black one. I do like the black one. Yeah, it's been confirmed, not announced. Yeah, I'm getting the black one with Jet-Ki on the back. That's the one. Yeah, I like that black one. I don't like the home kits. I don't like the third kits. Morgan Gibbs white. I mean... You know, I have a conspiracy theory. Aston Villa failed to get Champions League. So Man City have decided we can get Jet-Ki for cheaper than Gibbs White. We can get Morgan Rodgers for cheaper than Gibbs White. And actually, if we combine those two, we can probably get both of them for the same price as Gibbs White. And Rodgers gives us a homegrown player, and Jet-Ki gives us a more superior version of Gibbs White. Well, it's not really the same profile, but like gives us a superior player to Gibbs White. So that is my conspiracy theory. My conspiracy theory. I'm not in the know. I'm not in the know. This is just pure conjecture. I think we will go in for Morgan Rodgers at some point. Probably after we get Livramento. If we do get him at all. Let's translate this. So, oh right. John Stones. Looks like John Stones will be moving on. That's very good. He's a big problem on the wage bill. We really need to get rid of him. And he just doesn't play, does he? Not his fault, but yeah. Don't rate any of the new kits. Fans and sports. Kids looks like a Greek god. Okay, stop frowning now. That's a bit too much, but yeah, I do like Tottenham's skits. Anyhow, in the title, or in the thumbnail, I have asked, is homegrown an issue? Now, let me maybe, for those who don't know, X home, not homegrown players equals 17. So you are only allowed 17 players who are not homegrown. So if you look at our current squad, we have 9 in the starting 11. Again, this is our current squad, not including any transfers. And 8 in the bench, which gets us to 17, which is the maximum, without including transfers. Now you get Cherky in here, let's say number 10, Cherky. So it's very, oh by the way, Victor Hayes doesn't count as homegrown yet, but he will. He will count as homegrown because he will have been here for 3 years. But Echeverry counts as not homegrown, so... Now first of all, look at that squad size. We have 18 not homegrown players in total right now, which is over the maximum amount. We get Ait-Nouri in there. Ait-Nouri, let's say number 2, sure. Or maybe number 5. Maybe number 5 makes more sense. There you go. So Ait-Nouri is in here now. And this stays the same, but we're now at 18 players here. We have a squad size of 29 players. Pep wants a squad size of 24. A lot of players have to leave. And Reinders. So Gonzalez goes over to here. That's 10. Not homegrown players. 19 in the on the bench. We have a squad of 30 players with these transfers right now. 30 players. 19 of them are not homegrown. That is a big issue. Black Kids. Sorry, what? The Black Kid is probably the best one. Yeah, I agree. Away Kid. Look at Dog's Ball. Big up. Hello, how are you? Great stream so far. Thanks. Do what's required to check me out. Huh? Do what's required to check me out. I on alt, I main type. Huh? I have no idea what you're trying to say even. Here you go. Here comes the self-promote. Oh, is he trying to promote himself? Okay. Sorry, it took me a while to catch on. Yeah, 1 second. 1 second. Okay. No offense, but that's very rude. Promoting yourself in YouTube gets that without permission, that's very rude. I know his channel. That can be, but it's very rude. Like, I don't know who he is, that's very rude. Like, if you're French, you can do that, but that's very rude. My apologies, but... I am offended. Like, I am genuinely offended. That is very rude. That is very rude. Anyhow. I lost track of what I was saying, but we're now at a squad of 30 players. 19 of them are not homegrown. Maximum is 17. So we need to get players out of the door. So Gundogan looks like he's leaving to Galatasaray. Let's say Gundogan leaves. There we go. We get our squad down a bit. Stones looks like he's leaving. So Let's take stones out there. Lewis, I'm not sure actually. Oh, Carl Walker, by the way. Carl Walker is coming back to Man City. How dare we forget about greatest left back ever. Walker. So that is back up to 80. Christ. Our transfer strategy is fucked, you know. And we've also got Calvin Phillips coming back. We're straight back at 19. 2 out, 2 back in. Yuma Ba is coming. And he's not being loaned out. I promise you guys, he's not being loaned out. Ba. So that's not homegrown player there as well. Oh. I'm trying to get rid of the not homegrown players, but we just got more. So some of these players have to leave, man. Silva will be difficult to get out. Akanji, Kovacic. Where is Nunez? Oh, Nunez is in here in starting 11. Go, nah. Livramento. There you go. Livramento. Gloria. We've got one less not homegrown player. Who do we get rid of now? Akanji. I want to get rid of Akanji to have a space for Yumaba. Because Yumaba is way better than Akanji. So okay, we're down to 9 and 19. So we now have the minimum or the maximum allowed of homegrown players with 17. But we have way too many players. Pep Guardiola wants a squad of 24 players, I believe he said. So we need to get 6 players out. And that seems pretty obvious to me. Let's say you loan out Walker again. Loan out Phillips because you can't fucking sell this guy. That's 2 players out. Sell McAtee. Sell Grealish. And that is down to 15. We need to get rid of 2 players. Homegrown is not an issue. And let me prove it to you. For homegrown, you need a minimum of 7 homegrown players. And you are allowed a maximum of 17 not homegrown players. So we're currently at 17 here. Not homegrown. And if you look at our homegrown, we have 1. We have 1 here, 2. That all in the starting 11. I must have counted wrong. Yeah, it's still 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. Yikes. Anyhow, here's our homegrown players for now. So we've only got 5 of them. 6, 7. Okay, we've got 7 of them. Yeah, I mean, Silva has to leave, but how do we get him out? He's obsessed with it. He does it all the time. It's so rude. Yeah. Why did you ban Luca? He's the best. Nah, that's very rude. That is a very rude thing to do. I want to get Silva out. I just don't think it's happening. I think Bernardo Silva will be here next season. Watch. He will be here. He will be here. So now we get down to 8 and 14. I mean, you've got to get rid of one of these guys. Like, even if Silva leaves, do you have to get rid of one of the wingers? I don't know, man. This is difficult. And so we've already got an exodus of players here. We've got, let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players out already. I want Doku gone. I want Doku out, Morgan Rogers in. That's what I want. But if we get Doku out, Silver stays. Because we can't buy both a Doku and Silver replacement on top of this. We just can't. It's not even his main channel. That's weird. Oh well, he confuses me. 19 likes. One more until 20. One more, guys. Hit up the likes. Hit up the likes. And this is tough. Big up to Viana, who's doing his job, by the way. We need to get rid of one more player. We need to get rid of 2 more players, actually. So Silva, I think a lot of people think Silva is the obvious answer, but it really isn't. Because Silva is a lot more difficult to get rid of. And I don't think we will get rid of Silva. There is a way to get rid of him, but I don't think the board will do it. And that is sell him for the free to Benfica. That's how you get rid of him that's how you get rid of Silva, but the board won't do that. I don't think they'll do that. And Skartson, by the way, Skartson probably leaves, but he's getting replaced by like random English goalkeeper. Random English goalkeeper, the Scott Skartson replacement. There you go. So that way you have 5, 6, 7. You've got 7 homegrown players. That's good. And then you have Vitor Hayes doesn't count as homegrown yet. He will soon. Then you have Doku. I mean, as well. By the way, you can't sell Aki. You can't sell Aki. Because if Aki is gone, you need to bring in another homegrown player. So you can't sell Aki. I think Doku has to go. I think Doku has to go. And then one player somewhere else has to go as well. So let me count right now, not homegrown players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I mean, look at this. Look at how many players we're bidding off, by the way. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players. Next summer? Do you mean like right now? Or do you mean next summer in 2026? Or do you mean now in 2025? I'ma be honest. We don't need the amount of defenders we currently have. So I'm looking at Rico Lewis to go. And then to replace him. Then to replace him with, I don't know, whatever number he wants, Rodgers. If he's available for cheap. Or just any English winger. Homegrown winger, should I say. This is what I'm thinking right now. So, is homegrown an issue? Well, you tell me. We've got a squad assembled here with 24 players, what Pep Guardiola asked for. 24, that's what Pep said. With 16 not homegrown players. I mean, this is what Pep asked for. To sign Ait-Nouri, Reinders, Kerky, Livramento, all the big ones, and you get a squad player in there. So, is homegrown an issue? I don't think it should be. But we have to cut back at some players here who are not homegrown. Like, against Silva, I don't think it's leaving. But next season, surely he is. So when Silva leaves, Bernardo Silva is someone you have to replace with a not homegrown, or with a homegrown sorry player. So that you can get that down from 16 to 15. Our backup goalkeepers. So we have two backup goalkeepers. If both of them are homegrown, you go down to 14. And I think that's good enough English goalkeepers to set on a bench, by the way. So, is homegrown an issue? I don't think it is. I don't think it is, but you have to sell a lot of players. You have to sell a lot of players. So to answer the title, is homegrown an issue? I guess not. To answer the earlier thumbnail, I guess, about Ait-Nouri, Baller, very happy to have him. 21 likes, there we go. Big up to everyone who liked, subscribed, all of that. And we will end it up here, but we're not ending yet. We're gonna rate, I believe, Liam is live right now. Let me check. Let me just check before I redirect you guys. Is he not live? That's flawed. Oh, one second. He wants me to come on a show of his, but he's not live. He should be live. Going live in 10. Coming 1 minute. That's fraud. That's fraud. Asked me to come on a show and isn't live. Where is he? To buy review. Where is he? Why is this stream not... Okay. YouTube is being annoying, whatever. Typical YouTube stuff. Typical YouTube stuff. Anyhow. Feel free, by the way, to drop your link, Liam. Feel free to drop your link. No, you're not you, the other Liam. It's like you, what called Liam, and there's another guy called Liam. Anyhow, feel free to drop your link. Go check out This Is City as well. Great content from him. And that is all for me. I've said my stuff, but I am going live on Liam's Python Views channel, other Liam. So, Alfred, we're redirecting to there. I'll be talking, representing City over there as well. Thank you guys for taking along today. I've been away for a bit. Yeah, oh, big up. Big up to Liam as well. There's a City. Too many Liams. It's you remember the North Korean national team? When they had like Kim, like they had 7 different players called Kim. That's what we're on right now. Anyhow, I'm waffling at this point. I'm waffling. So let me end it there. Alfred in the chat. I'll see you guys in literally 5 seconds going live on To Python View, Liam's channel. I'll see you guys there. Bye.